Are we the first advanced civilization on this planet? The answer might surprise you. Because science is quietly suggesting something else. Something deeply unsettling. The Earth is 4.5 billion years old. Humanity has been here for just 200,000 years. That is 0.004% of the planet's history. A blink. A heartbeat. Nothing. So what was happening during all that other time? What if someone else was here before us? This is not a science fiction story. This is a question being asked by scientists at NASA, by physicists at Cambridge, by some of the most respected geologists on Earth. They call it the Silurian Hypothesis. And it challenges everything we think we know. The story begins in 2018. Two scientists published a paper that sent shockwaves through the academic world. Gavin Schmidt, director of NASA's Goddard Institute for Space Studies. Adam Frank, professor of astrophysics at the University of Rochester. Both are serious scientists. Neither is a crank. Neither is chasing headlines. And they asked a question that no one was prepared for. If an advanced civilization existed millions of years before humans, how would we even know? The answer they arrived at was deeply uncomfortable. We would not know. The evidence would be gone. All of it. Erased. Obliterated. Swallowed by time. Think about it. If humanity disappeared today, what would remain of us in 100 million years? Our skyscrapers? Crushed by tectonic forces. Compressed into thin layers of rock. Our cars? Rusted. Pulverized. Scattered atoms. Our plastics? Consumed by microorganisms evolving to digest them. The only thing that survives in the deep geological record is fossils. And the fossil record is shockingly incomplete. Less than 1% of all species that ever lived on Earth left a fossil behind. The rest are gone. Forever. Silent. Vanished without a trace. Now imagine this. 250 million years ago, during the Permian period, an advanced civilization arose. They built cities. They crossed oceans. They developed language, art, mathematics. They looked up at the stars and wondered if they were alone. And then, they were gone. An asteroid strike. A supervolcano. A climate collapse they could not control. 250 million years passed. Continents drifted. Oceans rose and fell. Ice ages came and went. And everything that civilization ever built was crushed. Melted. Subducted into the Earth's mantle. Recycled into new rock. As if they had never existed at all. This is not speculation. This is geology. Time is a relentless eraser. It leaves nothing behind. But what about evidence? Is there any physical proof that a pre-human civilization existed? The answer is no. Not yet. But there are things that make scientists raise their eyebrows. Anomalies. Unexplained signals in the geological record. Traces that do not quite fit. The first anomaly is carbon. If an advanced civilization burned fossil fuels, just like we do, they would have pumped massive amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. And that carbon spike would leave a chemical signature in the rocks. Exactly like the one we are creating right now. Here is where it gets strange. There is an event called the Paleocene-Eocene thermal maximum. 56 million years ago, atmospheric carbon levels suddenly and mysteriously skyrocketed. The planet heated up rapidly. Scientists still do not fully understand what caused it. Volcanic activity? Methane release? Or something else? The second anomaly is in the fossil record itself. The fossil record does not show slow, steady change. It shows sudden explosions. Abrupt transitions. Mass extinctions that wiped out most life on Earth. And some of these extinction events remain unexplained. The causes are unknown. The triggers are invisible. As if something happened that left no trace of itself. The third anomaly is extinction patterns. When a civilization develops, it changes its environment. It farms. It domesticates animals. It drives species to extinction. These changes leave marks in the fossil record. Scientists studying past mass extinctions have found patterns that look unnatural. Species dying off too quickly. Ecosystems collapsing too suddenly. The fingerprints are there. But whose fingerprints? The fourth anomaly is the absence of structures. If an ancient civilization built massive structures, where are they now? The answer is brutal. They are gone. Concrete and steel do not survive geological time. Over millions of years, even the most magnificent skyscrapers crumble into dust. The pyramids of Egypt have existed for only 4,000 years. In 100,000 years, they will be unrecognizable. In 1,000,000 years, they will be sand. In 10 million years, they will be nothing. The Silurian Hypothesis takes its name from a classic Doctor Who episode. In that story, intelligent reptilian beings ruled the Earth millions of years before humans. They were called Silurians. The name stuck. It became shorthand for the idea of pre-human civilizations. But the hypothesis itself is serious science. Schmidt and Frank were not writing science fiction. They were building a framework. A method for detecting ancient industrial civilizations in the geological record. They identified specific markers that such a civilization might leave behind. Carbon isotopes. Nitrogen signatures. Rare earth metal concentrations. Synthetic molecules that do not occur in nature. And here is the most unsettling part. By those exact markers, our civilization would be detectable for at least 100 million years after we are gone. Future geologists, whoever or whatever they are, will see us in the rocks. They will find our carbon spike, our nitrogen runoff, our plastic particles, our nuclear signatures. They will know we were here. But will anyone find the ones who came before us? That is the question that keeps scientists awake at night. Because if the Silurian hypothesis is correct, it means civilization is not a one-time event. It means intelligent life can arise, flourish, and vanish. Over and over again. Like waves on a beach. Like seasons turning. A cycle of birth and death stretching back hundreds of millions of years. It also means something darker. If other civilizations existed before us, they are all gone now. Every single one of them. Extinct. Wiped out. Erased. Which means that civilization, by its very nature, may carry the seeds of its own destruction. We think we are special. We think we are the first. But the rocks beneath our feet may tell a different story. A story of countless civilizations that rose to greatness and then collapsed into silence. A story of empires that thought they were eternal, just like we do. The Earth does not remember names. It does not remember monuments. It only remembers chemistry. Carbon spikes. Nitrogen fluxes. The faint chemical whispers of a species that once thought it was the center of the universe. Are we the first? The answer is buried deep beneath us. In rocks we have not yet cracked open. In layers we have not yet examined. The past is silent. But it is not empty. And one day, perhaps soon, we may discover that we were never alone. That we were simply the latest in a long, unbroken chain of civilization stretching back into the deep time of the Earth. That others came before us, reached our level, looked up at the same stars, and then vanished into the same silence that awaits us all. If this deep history of our planet fascinates you, subscribe to The Past Unsealed. We uncover the files that time buried, the civilizations that vanished, the questions that science is afraid to ask. And if you want to see more stories like this, tell us in the comments. What ancient mystery should we unseal next? Thank you for watching.